Today in this 2018 Ram 3500, we'll be having a look at and showing you how to install the B&W Custom Underbed Installation Kit for B&W Companion Fifth Wheel Trailer Hitches. Part number BWGNRK1314-5W. This fifth wheel installation kit is designed to let you install your B&W Companion fifth wheel trailer hitches. The adapters are part numbers BWR-VK3500 or part number BWR-VK3400. The underbed design of the kit allows for full truck bed access, and when you're ready, it's under 5 minutes to convert your empty truck bed into a fifth wheel hitch. We'll start off by unlocking our B&W hitch and installing our fifth wheel adapter. We have ours pre-assembled, but you can adjust the uprights here depending on your truck and trailer combination. At this point, the hitch is ready to attach to a trailer. There's a little clip here that you can release. Basically, it's a safety pin. Then you swing the handle out and you watch the jaws open. You're ready to back onto your trailer. Once you're secure onto your trailer, you can reinstall the clip. And since this fifth wheel installation kit doubles as a gooseneck hitch, when you're not towing your fifth wheel, you can remove it. This frees up the hole to reinsert the hitch ball when you need it. Now we'll go ahead and show you how to install the custom underbed kit for the B&W Companion fifth wheel trailer hitches. To begin our install, we find ourselves underneath our truck. We went ahead and removed our spare tire so we have more room to work. We're going to remove our heat shield for our spare tire now. There's 5 bolts that hold it in place. We'll have 3 right here, and then 1 in this general area here, and another 1 here. They're all the same, so they'll look like this. They're 10mm bolts. With those bolts removed, we can set this aside. Now we need to lower our exhaust. In order to do that, we need to remove this hanger. So we'll spray a little lubricant on it so it'll slide off easier. Then we'll use a pry bar to pry it away and off the hanger. Now further up on our tailpipe section by our muffler, there's a clamp that holds the tailpipe into the muffler. There's a 15mm nut. If you loosen this nut, we can remove the tailpipe section and have plenty of room to work. That loose, we can loosen the clamp. Use a pry bar to just pry it apart. Now we can remove the exhaust. With our exhaust out of the way, we now have a great shot of the hole in the frame of our truck where our gooseneck ball will go through. We need to make a hole in the bed of our truck. Now we'll take our template, stick it inside this hole. It's a nice snug fit, and we'll take a small drill bit and make a pilot hole. We find ourselves in the bed of our truck now. Right here in the center, this is where our pilot hole was, where we drilled through our template. Now we need to enlarge this hole to the appropriate size indicated in the instructions using a hole saw. Now in order to help prevent rust, we'll take some paint and go along the edge where we cut out. If you have a spray and bed liner, you can just use black spray paint. Since we don't, we'll just use clear coat because then you won't be able to tell the difference between any of the colors of your bed. We're back underneath now. We have this bolt bracket here. We're going to slide this on top of our cross member so that the weld nuts line up with the holes in our cross member. So we'll slide this in from the side over the top of our frame. And we'll push it into place. Just like that. We'll do the same for both sides. Now we need to place a spacer block around the hole. This will go between the bed and the cross member. This flat side here, not this side, will face up towards the bed. So we'll find a spot to start sliding it in place. And we'll make sure it's centered over our hole. All right, that looks pretty good. This is the center section of our gooseneck. We're going to bolt this to those handles that we installed earlier using these bolts. We'll go through these holes. This section here will face towards the driver's side, and the offset hole for the ball, the short end, will go towards the front of the truck. We'll have an extra set of hands to help us lift this into place. With one bolt started on each side, it'll hold its weight up, and we can install the rest now. With all of our bolts now in place, we can tighten them down. Now we'll take our carriage bolts and we'll insert them through our handle. We need to pull on the latch a little bit in order to get the bolt through. We'll now take our handle, we'll slide it over the frame of our truck. Flip it up, go over the bolts, and we'll secure it with our flange nuts. Now we'll tighten down those nuts. Now we'll torque all of our hardware to the amount specified in the instructions. Now we'll take our template for our safety chain loops. We'll place it so that the holes on our template are closest to the rear of the truck, and we'll place it over the hole for our gooseneck ball. Take our gooseneck ball and we'll drop it through, making sure that our safety pin is already in place to help hold it up, and this will hold our template still. We'll now take a small drill bit and go through the appropriate holes and make a pilot hole. Now there's two layers. We have the truck bed plus the frame to go through. We'll do the same for all 4 locations. With all of our pilot holes made, we can remove the ball and the template, and we'll enlarge these holes to the appropriate size indicated in the instructions. With our holes now enlarged, we'll spray some clear coat around them so we don't have rust issues, just like we did with the hole for the gooseneck ball. Now we'll take our safety chain loops and we'll drop those through our holes. Okay, underneath the bed of our truck now, these are our safety chain U-bolts. Take one of our springs. The small side will face down. Place it over the bolt. And we'll thread on one of our nuts. And we'll repeat this process for all 4 corners of our U-bolts. And now we'll tighten the nuts until they're flush with the end of the U-bolts. Now on the driver's side of our vehicle, where the handle is for our gooseneck latch, we'll install the sticker on the frame. This way, people know how to operate it properly. Now we can reinstall our exhaust and heat shield. And that completes our look at and installation of the B&W Custom Underbed Installation Kit for B&W Companion 5th Wheel Trailer Hitches, part number BWGNRK1314-5W on this 2018 Ram 3500.
Thanks for watching. Click the link in our description below to shop, learn more, or visit us at etrailer.com and leave us a comment if you have any questions.